Dear students, welcome to our second live presentation of Lenôtre Culinary Art School. Before starting this live, please let us know in the comments if you can hear and see us well. It may take a few seconds just to check that. We are currently in live on Facebook and Vimeo platform. So we are very happy to be in live with you today. So please feel free to tell us if you are if you can hear and see us well.
Don't hesitate to write it down on the comments if you can see or hear us properly.
It may take a few seconds just to check that on the two platforms. And we are filming today from the school,
yeah,
from
our actual bakery school.
Exactly.
Baking school, sorry.
I hope you are doing well. Can you see and hear us? All right.
Okay,
it seems to work.
Yep.
Perfect. So please first let me introduce you to the team, Nicolas.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Moutelidis. I'm the bakery chef for the Maison Lenôtre in France, and I've been with Maison Lenôtre for about a little bit over a year now. And so I work here in Plaisir, actually just below the school.
And myself, Romane Brugère, in charge of internal development at l'École Lenôtre. Today we are going to present you our bakery training, and just to understand a little bit, we will first present you our Maison Lenôtre and the Ecole Lenôtre. Then we will detail all you need to know about our bakery advanced training courses, and then we will have a Q&A session.
Yeah.
So first of all, the Maison Lenôtre was founded in 1957 when Gaston Lenôtre opened his first shop in Paris. Today, the Maison Lenôtre is structured around 4 activities, as you can see in the screen. First, we have the 4 reception, which means the event, such as the
Roland Garros.
Exact, the Roland Garros tournament or the Ryder Cup. Then we will have the retail activities, which means our boutique.
Yeah, we have 10 boutiques in Paris, 1 in south of France, and our first boutique in Shanghai opened a week ago on the 2nd of December.
Exactly. And we offer all kind of food, pastry to sweet, also serving food and bread, of
and
course.
French bread, obviously.
Then we have also the restaurant activities, such as the Précathlon, which is a 3-star restaurant whose chef is Frédéric Ponton. And the last one is the French Culinary Art School that we will detail right after. So just some key facts about the Maison Lenôtre. It's 6,900 participant trainees a year. It's also we also have 12 qualified instructors, but we can also invite, as for example, 8 recognized MOF, exactly, which
means best craftsman in France. Basically, it's a very high degree of skill. We have 12 permanent instructors, as you said, and we have inside those 12, 3 permanent title holders.
Exactly. We also have 9 partnership schools, such as SPC in Korea, Kanakis in Greece, and also Kokusai in Japan, and many others. So now that Nicolas and I introduced you to the Maison Lenôtre, we can move on to the Ecole Lenôtre. Just some few words. So it was founded in 1971 by Gaston Lenôtre, who was a creative and visionary chef. The founding value of Ecole Lenôtre is to share the expertise and knowledge of the Maison Lenôtre. So today is really important for us to retransmit the culinary history, such as Gaston did. The Ecole Lenôtre is structured on different activities. First, we have the professional trainee courses. Can maybe explain?
Yeah, professional training courses is usually courses are based on 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and they are very team specific. It could be on sugar art or art sugar, sorry.
Yeah.
It could be on a certain type of pastry, certain type of bread, or for example sourdough, specialty on high-end croissant with a muff.
Exactly.
So it's a very, very short and intense training with a very specific set of goals.
Exactly. Then we also have the tailored advice and consulting. We also have the amateur classes, which basically some amateur and open courses on cooking, pastry, and also baking sometimes.
And also baking, yeah, sometimes.
And the last activities is for sure our 3 certification trainee courses in bakery, pastry, and cooking. So nowadays, the Ecole Lenôtre is 3,500 professional students. It's also a team of 12 instructors and many renowned chefs, such as Guy Krenzer,
Jean-Christophe Janson,
Fabien Emery, and
many others. Yeah.
And we actually have Jean-Christophe Janson
just next door.
Exactly.
In the classroom next to us.
Maybe now, Nicolas, you can describe a little bit the bakery advances.
So the bakery advanced training course is based on two main courses. The first course, it's called L'Essentiel. It's the basics of how do you make bread. And the second block, it's called La Maîtrise, which means mastering your craftsmanship. The first course, L'Essentiel, it's a 6 weeks course. At the end of every week, you have what we could call a small exam, just for the teacher to evaluate and make sure that you have understood and properly learned what you have learned during the school.
And also for you, it's important to know if you well understand what you learned during the week. So it can be a good exercise to know which kind of part you have to improve.
And at the end of that block, you have an actual exam that you will have to pass in order to move on to the next block. So the first block, L'Essentiel, is it's based on really basic knowledge, kneading the dough, cutting, shaping, understanding the wheat and stuff like that. So the really basic part of being a baker. And the second block, once you have your exam on the first one, the second block is actually a 7-week course. We work the same way. Every week you have an exam. At the end, you have a final exam. And it's much more advanced course.
More technical.
Yeah, more technical on shaping, baking, and really when you end that part, you were supposed to be able to open your own shop or to go work in a high-end bakery or a high-end hotel and places like that. Yeah, it's very, very intense program and learning. And at the end of your block, La Maîtrise, once you have your exam, you can also have an internship.
And you have to do an internship, in fact.
You have to do an internship, sorry. And you don't have to look for anything. You will come directly to me in the bakery of Plaisir, of Lenôtre, and you will do the 2 weeks internship directly here with us.
Exactly. Yeah. And so just to recap, so you have first one block essential, then the maîtrise, and at the end an internship of 2 weeks at the laboratory
of Plaisir in Yaya.
Exactly.
Where we actually work every day, 7 days a week, making fresh bread.
Exactly. So as Nicolas said, you will have some exam.
Your weekly exam. It's more a check to make sure that you have understood and properly learned what has been taught during the week. At the end of each block, you have an actual exam to pass. Yeah, and in order for you to pass, we will give you 1 week of training and revision for that exam. And in case you fail, because things can happen, you will have an opportunity to do it again the second week.
Exactly. So just to recap some points, it's really important to know that our trainee is designed for professionals who want to change their career, or for adult and professionals who want some additional expertise in bakery. The goal is to quickly reach a high level of qualification within 15 weeks, including the internship. And as Nicolas said, the goal is at the end that you can open your own business in bakery or work in the hotel or restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. High-end restaurants, high-end bakery, or even the small bakery next to you.
Exactly.
It's not the point.
So the strong point of our trainee relied on 30 weeks, 15 weeks, of intensive courses, class size limited to 12 participants, which allow us to give you a personalized.
It's more or less a one-to-one. There's 12 people, but while you are in the classroom, you can't see it here, but the classroom is quite big. So when you have 12 people plus a teacher, it's almost a one-to-one in reality. And if you have questions, the teacher can stop what he's doing and answer your question or show you again whatever skill or technicity he's teaching you.
Yeah. And also a point very important for us, and that during the pandemic period, our training is currently maintained on site. The class contains only 12 participants, which allow us to respect the sanitary restriction. About the equipment and material, maybe Nicolas, you can explain.
Yeah, including in the apprentice, in the learning-ship, we will give you 2 jackets, 2 pants, and a pair of shoes. But most importantly, you have a full set of tools, knife, wicks, and so on and so forth that you will keep with you at the end of the training, and more or less to the end of your retirement.
Exactly.
Yeah, for your whole life.
So just some word about the usual timetable, as you can see in this screen. So to describe a day at Ecole Lenôtre, we start
at about 8 o'clock in the morning. There is a small breakfast, and then the school starts, and the teaching class starts. There is a break at about 12:30 for about an hour, I guess. And after that, the class ends up by 5:30 p.m.
Exactly.
And
only on Friday.
Only on Friday the class ends up at 3 p.m.
So basically, coffees and lunches are included during the program. So this can be an advantage.
Yeah, the lunch meal and the breakfast in the morning is included in the program.
Yeah. About the accommodation, at l'École Lenôtre, we do not have any campus, but we can give you a list of establishments that you can rent during your program. The important part, not the big one, but the fees detail, how you can apply. So first of all, you have 2 options. You can do all the diploma, or you can split and do first the essential, take a break, and come back later and do the other block, la maîtrise.
Right. If you graduate from Essentiel.
Of course. Now, an important part, our new Ecole Lenôtre in Rungis. So we are very happy to open a new school in Rungis next session in March. So it's a new school, really easily accessible by transportation, only 20 minutes from Paris.
Yes.
Exactly.
And it's almost a walking distance from Rungis, which is the biggest wholesale market actual world, or one of the biggest markets in the world. And so it's very interesting for us because we have everything we can reach by hand almost. So if there's anything we need, any ID or anything like that, everything is then, and it's very accessible. It's like 20 minutes by train or MRT.
Exactly.
So it's from Paris, so it's actually very easy. Same for your accommodation. Being close to Paris is easy. Make it easy.
As you can see in this screen, so it's 2,300 square meters of brand new building, 13 classes, modern classes, and also we have a relaxing break area and a bioponic rooftop vegetable garden. So about the modality, application modality, in fact, we will ask you to send us a resume, a cover letter, and to fill an application form that you can ask by email. We advise you to register at least
3 months ahead
yes,
of the course.
just
At least 3 months ahead of the course.
just to be sure that we can do all the administrative tasks.
Yeah.
And about the starting date, which is very important, as Nicolas said, the next session will take place on the
1st of March.
Yes, and 6th September. So maybe we can move on the Q&A session. So if you have any question about the program,
yeah, what is in the course, the administration.
If you do not understand something, if you miss any information, just ask us in the comment, and we will be happy to answer you. You can ask in the comment via the Facebook platform or also via Vimeo platform. So as we can say, it's a new program, so we will just start this
yeah, we'll
session.
start the first session in 1st of March 2021. And so it's a brand new program for us, and it's a new beginning with a new school, so it's a very exciting time.
Exactly. So we will check on the Facebook if you have any comments. It seems to be clear for everyone. If you have a question later, if you have any information, please feel free to ask us by email. As you can see in the screen, the email is ecole@lenôtre.fr. You can ask some question.
Actually, you can ask any question.
Yeah, and if you want an application form, just send us an email and I will be happy to answer you. We will check just a few seconds just to see if there is
any question.
There is someone asking if we do this presentation in French or if the program will be also available.
Non, la présentation peut également être faite en français pour les gens qui nous écoutent en français ce soir, ou en tout cas ce midi pour les Français. Non, le cours peut avoir lieu en français or in English. It's up to the participants.
Exactly. And so, nous prévoyons peut-être de faire ce live en français plus tard en fonction de vos avis, de vos envies, donc c'est tout à fait faisable aussi. And currently we will do a next live presentation, the last one about the cooking diploma, so we will be happy to see you at this moment. I hope you find all the information useful, I hope you enjoyed the live and the whole...
I enjoy it, at least.
Perfect. And the whole team of L'École Lenôtre join us to wish you a good day.
And take care of yourselves. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.